I must say that this is one of the most serious but looked over topics, and people tend to sway away from this deadly virus, HIV and AIDS. Yes, they may have medication that may help prolong or give you a lasting longer life, but it's not an easy task when taking 7 to 8 different medications a day with different side effects. Talk back to me. I'm starting to talk to you. Is somebody gonna get in my comment section? Get my comment section early. I hate having a headache or even sneezing. I hate a hard sneeze. So imagine you having sweats and chills and reoccurring fevers and chronic diarrhea, persistent fatigue and weakness, weight loss, skin rashes or lumps. Just imagine having this all at one time. And everything is just going on at one time in your body, and you got to take all of these different medications, and you got to make sure you take them at the right time, and you can't mix that one with this one. And most people today with HIV don't develop AIDS. They don't develop AIDS if treated properly, and they're taking 100 different medications a day. It won't turn into AIDS. So they say. HIV attacks your immune system and interferes with your body ability to fight infection and diseases. I spoke about this topic before, but I got more into detail with it, but I'm only getting back on this topic because of these people you see around me. Which takes me to the first murderer. Rather, this is worse than murder because it's like you're in a living hell to have HIV and AIDS by getting it from a person who maliciously set out to give you the disease. She's infected more than 30 men with AIDS, meaning she was past the HIV stages and has full-blown AIDS. This woman right here on my right. Talk back to 10. I'm talking to you. We're going to have class today. We're going to learn something today. There's one of these type of people in every town, county, borough, state, community who feels they're not dying alone or living in misery and don't want to live in it without company. She's still on the loose though. As for my next, the hairstylist, for the ladies, good looking guy, got the hair all up together and smooth skin. Talk back to me. The punk is set out to give people diseases. You can't let the good looks fool you. You can't. David Rowe is his name. He infected several people as well, but has since been arrested. Both of these guys, him and him, they've both been arrested. And they're serving time, serving life. He looks like a college student. And the last thing, ladies, would think that this guy is out to infect them. That's the last thing you would think. But he was infecting men. He was giving men a disease. They come in all flavors: white, black, Asian, Latina. One thing about HIV and AIDS, it doesn't care what gang you in, what church you're part of, your biker club, your cult, what you're down with. It will break you down. It will break the toughest, unbreakable men's spirits. I already did a topic on this, as I said, on HIV and AIDS in the what the letters stand for: HIV, human immunodeficiency virus, and AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. You got to get HIV first before you get AIDS. But with this woman right here, she was full blown, so she gave him AIDS, the virus. The guys have already been convicted and sentenced, as I said. But this is like a special bulletin, an emergency, a warning to New York, Philly, Connecticut, LA, whatever town you're from. Be on the lookout for people like these right here. There is no code when it comes to them. There is no code. It could be the most baddest, sexy, them YouTube, IG women you be seeing twerking, nice bodies. They'll have it. It'll be the most sexy, nice body, chooses up, handsome looking man. He'll have it. And they're trying to give it out. They're trying to give it out. You got some women with dudes. I mean, if you hear the conversation with men crazy. Men are crazy. They see a bad girl with a nice body, they be like, oh, nah, I'm hitting that raw, son. Word. I'm putting the baby up in that. I mean, the conversations be crazy. What? You gonna hit it raw? Man, I'm hitting that raw, man. Look at that, man. You got to hit that raw. You can't just hit that regular. Shut your punk asses up. And for my conspiracy theory, folks, you can only get HIV, the House of Virginia. Some people call it the House of Virginia. You only can get that by infected blood, semen, or vaginal secretions. Most into your body. It must enter your body. Infected blood must enter your body. By having sex, sharing needles, syringes, blood transfusions, so on and so forth, you can get the disease. Also through mouth sores. Because people be like, oh, no, you can't get it through kissing. If you got a mouth sore or a scrape in your mouth, you can get the disease. Small tears that sometimes develop in the vaginal area and the rectum for you ladies and for Trans Am. Bring it back. So I'm just asking y'all to pay attention to who you're dealing with. And most importantly, you can have few or no symptoms when it comes to HIV and AIDS. When it comes to HIV, not AIDS. You can have no symptoms for months to years. So get those checkups and ask when you start dealing with someone. Ask. We got a problem. We don't want to ask questions. Everything is on face value with us. Nobody want to ask questions. Ask. Have you been tested for HIV or AIDS? You can ask somebody that's talking to you. First conversation, that could be part of the conversation. So what do you think about HIV and AIDS? That's going to throw a dude off. Ladies, throw him off. Throw him off. Fellas, throw her off. Have you ever been tested for HIV and AIDS? And just watch them. Just look at their reaction. See how they respond to it. Look at them. Ask them. Ask them, have you been tested for COVID-19? Have you been tested for Hep C? Ask them to see how they respond to you. And remember one thing, right? This is imperative. This is very important. This ain't no joke when you got to ask these questions. If a person gets offended by those questions, run! Get the going. Just take off. Turn. Have you been tested for HIV and AIDS? Talk about the run. Just jet. Get the hell away from them. Also, if they reply yes without saying the results, run. Get your ass away from them. Imagine a person saying, yeah, I got tested for HIV. So what you doing later? What? You better run. You better run. Because they ain't been tested and they ain't got no goddamn results, I'm telling you. Also, if they say yes and give the results and then don't ask you, have you been tested? You better call the police while you're running. You better run, and while you're running, call the police at the same time. Because they're trying to get, that's one of these people here. It's one of them. You better get up out of there. See, because it's very important when a person asks you, have you been tested for H.I.V? And you answer yes or you answer no, right? The person should always ask the same question back to you. Because if I'm tested and I'm safe, I'm going to ask you, how about you? Have you been tested? Do you have your results? That's important. You can't get it through kissing unless, like I said, there's an open wound in the mouth or some type of blood leakage or something in the area. You can't get it by handshakes or hugging. Fellas, ladies, polyurethane condoms are best. Talk back to me. I'm talking to you. Polyurethane condoms are the best. The Velvet Female Condom is the best brand for women. Now, a lot of things we don't hear about is the female condom. We always dealing with the male condom. What about the female? It's their responsibilities as well. Ladies, talk back to me. I'm talking to you. Most of the time, you never see a female condom or internal condom at all. Nowhere. You always got jars. You go up in places, they got jars full of condoms. Wherever you go in these different programs, they never have female condoms. So they make it the man's responsibility to put it on. When no, females have responsibilities as well. So, best one is Omel female condom, the FC2 or F2. Females, ladies, get in tune. The female condom is 95% effective, decreasing to 75% with typical use. And the male condoms are 98% effective, decreasing to 85%. Outside of COVID-19, infections, STDs, genital herpes, chlamydia, gonorrhea, HIV/AIDS, syphilis, HPV. I say HPV because I don't know how to say that other damn word. Y'all go and look up that damn word and y'all get back to me and say it. I don't know how to say it. I can't pronounce it. I got a list. My tongue get twisted. But HPV is warts. It's an STD. And these diseases are still out there. So let's not forget. They're real. Summer is here. And a whole lot of new relationships are in the making. We've been on a lockdown for so damn long. Everybody's ready to just get out and get crazy. Stay protected. Stay protected physically, mentally, sexually. And still that goddamn white man